Oh, nice.
Most days I feel more than a little bleak, whether it's the endless static on my phone that bombards me with a never-ending stream of misery, or the profusion of hot noise in the city about me, that tumult that seems to erase me. I cannot say. A 3 a.m. thought, one a teenage boy would find profound. Life is a venereal disease, passed on unsuspectingly to the unwilling. Another quote, this time from John Carpenter's The Thing. Nobody trusts anybody, and we're all very tired. All this mess, all this fighting. If you look at the vast sweep of human history, what will you find? An abattoir caked in blood and shit. The only thing human beings are good for, or so says my mind, is hurting one another. So every day I wake up angry and defensive, and I put on my best scowl and ready my shittest remarks. Everyone has their armor, whether it's nice clothes or money, or a certain readiness to be steely and hard and unforgiving. But the fact of the matter is, I don't want to be that person, that I'm tired and scared and feel lonely. That, as I get older, that old defensiveness is going. I want to let the world
Oh,
in,
nice.
because I remember sitting in the dark with my mother after the man from the utility company switched our power off, and,
Look this
with
way, buddy.
tears in her eyes, she spread a blanket on the floor for us and made sandwiches and said not to worry, that everything would be all right, because we were picnicking. I remember another time my father, caked in 3 days' worth of grease, his overalls faded from bright green to grey, and how he said in an Afrikaans drawl that he had an amazing plan, that he was going to buy a panel van and sell liquor in the park. Even on the scale of dad jokes, this was a particularly poor one, but I remember how we smiled together and laughed. That's all I feel like I am these days, a bag of bones tumbling through space and time, remembering. And what I find in the empty theatre of my skull is that for all the bad moments, I also have my store of good. That, for all the lashings on the school playground or hurtful remarks made by some long forgotten face, now faded, that these things don't persist with the same intensity as the laughter of my friends, that I can recall down to the minutest detail a day when I was young and my father, breathless with worry, guided me through crash after crash until I could ride my bike. I remember all of the hugs that I have received from my friends and how they set a place for me at their table. I remember sunshine and endless drives down the coast and the smell of cheap coffee. I recall all of their jokes with more intensity than anything else. I am only a store of them, all of the things that they've handed down to me, one after the other. I am all of these people, and that this, when it comes down to it, that all of these things, they speak deep from my chest with a breathlessness, and they say that I am loved and that I am cared for. And I think that perhaps that they amount to a simple phrase, you're doing all right. That is, until the next time I feel bleak again.